This review is sponsored by Fast Travel Games.
Released March 9th, 2023 by developer Virtual Age and publisher Fast Travel Games for PC VR, MetaQuest 2, Pro and 3 with enhanced visuals for the Quest 3. Guardians Frontline mixes first-person shooter action with real-time strategy seamlessly. We've got a satisfying single-player campaign with drop-in co-op, a galaxy conquest mode, online PvP, and a map editor mode. Guardians Frontline proves to be greater than the sum of its parts, presenting a unique fusion of gameplay elements and mechanics that's left me pleasantly surprised. Thanks to Fast Travel Games for the review key. Look out for Season 11 of the Lab Video Game TV, the TV series on Flow On. Download the official Flow Sports app to watch us on Flow on the go in 25 countries across the Caribbean. Visit the website at thelabvideogametv.com. Reach out at contact@thelabvideogametv.com. Now, let's do this.
Great, you are ready. Let's go.
Guardians Frontline has a single-player campaign, and with that comes a much appreciated story. The story isn't gripping by any means, played out through bits of information given to you by your AI companion.
Commander, I have located the source of the recent attacks to the mining colonies, and they all seem to come from a thermal generation plant on the southern side of the planet.
From your crash landing at the beginning to further exposition as the campaign progresses to give and maintain context, the story is very light and can be likened to one we would see in the Starship Troopers franchise. I would have loved if there was more to it where presentation is concerned though. The story can remain the same, one involving a giant bug infestation and a betrayal later down. I just have preferred some visuals, cutscenes, even static images. I'm a visual and vocal kind of person, so I'd love to have seen what was being talked about. Paint a picture for me, pull me in kind of deal.
This device might be connected to the destruction of the old Titan outpost a few years ago. The outpost was also used as a bug research facility.
In the audio department, we got solid voice acting. Most is delivered by your AI friend, but we'll also hear from others in the field. Again, we never see them, but their vocals were still delivered competently.
Thanks for coming so fast, Guardian. Ever since we discovered these damn crystals, the aliens have become more and more aggressive.
The music, although a bit repetitive, fits the experience like a glove, with an epic feel to it. All sound effects are in place. The guns sound as they should, the shotgun in particular. Let's talk visuals. Guardians Frontline's got layers where graphical presentation is concerned, depending on your platform of choice. If you play it on the Quest 2, you'll get the lowest it has to offer. If you play it on the Quest 3, you'll get the shiny enhanced version. And if you play it on PC VR, depending on the power of your setup, you'll get the best Guardians has to offer. The great news is, this looks good even on the Quest 2, in its own Quest 2 kind of way of course. The environments aren't much to look at. There's some clipping throughout, but the weapons look really sweet. The details in your character's hands, enemy designs, objects in the environment. Not the absolute best I've seen on the Quest, but still, real good for the switch of VR. Here's where we go deep. Gameplay. On startup, we've got more than enough settings to make happy campers of us all. We've got locomotion settings, controls, audio, height calibration, HUD settings, defense behavior, and general comfort settings for VR players of any level.
Welcome back, Commander.
Guardians Frontline's gameplay loop was designed to keep you busy and coming back for more. Modes we got here are Campaign with a drop-in co-op by choice, where you go through 3 planets, each with their own levels. A Galaxy Conquest mode, which is unlocked after completing campaign missions, for some serious teamwork, which is clearly the focus of Guardians. As I had a blast running through most of these missions alone, but when others hopped in and helped me out, fun factor increased by folds.
Well done.
That was quick. Thanks a lot.
Yep.
There are several game modes to go through in the campaign: Conquer, Defense, Survival, Protect, and Domination. Domination being my least favorite, a mode I was really weak in until I figured out and got used to the mechanics. We've also got PvP, and as expected, you can create your own lobby or hop into others. Then we've got the Map Editor mode. This is for all you Bob the Builder types, all you virtual architects. This mode allows you to create your own maps from scratch or get your feet wet starting out with templates. The level of detail here is really satisfying. You can change the topography, select your preferred biome and game type, pick from a wide range of plants, structures, cliffs, rocks, props, enemy types. It's seriously customizable with perhaps the only real limit being your imagination. You're able to create and share your own custom maps with the community and play on the creations of others. Then we've got a pretty good weapons package at our disposal, and these killers feel good. You get started off with a standard loadout, a light machine gun, and your sidearm. You're able to purchase later on much better artillery, a more powerful machine gun, which is my go-to, a shotgun, a gravity gun, which is as entertaining as it sounds. A rocket launcher, which unfortunately cannot be reloaded, a sniper rifle, a bow, a flamethrower, grenades, and a few others. The aiming here, whether down the sights or from the hip, felt really precise also. Not certain if that's due to a really generous aim assist mechanic or just a general better game design, as in some other titles I feel like I couldn't hit the backside of a barn.
Supply dropship approaching.
Let's talk the real-time strategy mechanics of Guardians Frontline, as this coupled with the modes and the weapons brings us to the better with friends, teamwork makes the dream work element of Guardians, which I have been alluding to.
Give me a target. Yes, sir.
Real-time strategy, first-person shooter combination. It works well only when executed properly, and it most certainly was here. This, however, is an unavoidably hectic and potentially stressful combination regardless. While in the field, you'll earn currency in the form of red crystals. This is what you use to purchase various deployable units in the field. These units, when properly utilized, go a far way in determining a successful run or a miserable defeat.
The base is under attack.
You can purchase combat robots, proximity mines, explosive barrels, cannons, UAVs, teleport points, AA guns, extractors, which are extremely helpful as these extractors mine crystals, keeping your cash flow flowing. You can purchase defense walls, mechs, tanks, and more. As you level up, more units are unlocked and made available for purchase, and there is a supply ship that flies over periodically to give you care packages. You'll even sometimes get items not yet unlocked.
Supply dropship approaching.
Things can get real hectic when you start multitasking. Get ready for that. When fending off a dozen bugs of different sizes and abilities, while choosing which units would work best in a particular scenario, while checking the map, repairing units, assigning tasks to deployed units, repairing damaged bases, escorting miners, selecting weapons, extracting crystals. Yeah, it's as crazy as it sounds, but again, executed well. So you're given good gameplay mechanics to work with. It all really boils down to your proper application. There are also a few vehicles you can use, like mechs and tanks. While helpful, it took me a bit to get used to the aiming. I found myself avoiding them most times. Traversal works so well here. The combination of a jetpack, which covers pretty decent ground, the ability to teleport short distances by simply pressing forward on the thumbstick, to teleporters you can deploy and use easily through the provided map. So, I didn't really need to take the time to perfect the vehicles.
The base is under attack.
Guardians Frontline's mechanics allow you to play based on your preferred style. You'll never feel forced to use guns, vehicles, or units you don't particularly feel comfortable with. If you're a brute force lone wolf player, while not advised, you can approach it in that get the job done right your own way. Or if you're a more tactical player, you can kinda sit back and make your units do most of the work. You even have the option of a tactical view to help you out with that. Neither of these methods are advised solely, but my point is, there's great flexibility offered here. Other than leveling up to unlock units, you can also upgrade your weapons with research points gained through stage completion. Complete galaxy quests to gain these. There are other cool additions as well. You can unlock avatars, male, female, or android. We've got a Monsterpedia, if getting as much info as possible on the enemy is your thing. A few things that weren't so great though. The AI was questionable. There were times where they really could have stepped up their game. Although one could argue that this was designed for balance. I don't think the devs would have wanted this to be the kind of game that falls into the management, set it and forget it genre, where you deploy units, give orders, and just sit back and watch. But still, sometimes my AI brethren's performances were less than stellar. Then, in the heat of battle, I found the reloading to be a bit wonky. I'd be grabbing for a clip, and I couldn't get one. Sometimes I even grabbed another gun instead. Yeah, you can dual wield. Then, the supply dropship would sometimes drop the care package like a mile away. This may go in the category of questionable AI. Either way, that got ridiculous at times, like the pilot was not really on my team. It was also irritating when things got hectic and my AI companion wouldn't shut up. But that's a nitpick, as her constant chatter helped more than it annoyed me.
The base is under attack. The base is under attack.
Then sometimes I'd experience the occasional glitch like this one here, where I got stuck in the map. Those hiccups aside though, Guardians Frontline turned out to be the game, the genre I did not know I wanted. When I first saw videos of this game, I was not interested. A little curious, but just that. However, being a participant and not a spectator is what made me a believer. This one's been out since March 2023. If you've been on the fence like I was, it's time to hop on over. Guardians Frontline makes the grade.
Good job, Commander. The area will be clear for a few more minutes.
Check out the Lab Video Game TV, the TV series on Flow On, in 25 countries across the Caribbean, only on Flow On. Download the official Flow Sports app to watch us on Flow, on the go. Visit the website at thelabvideogametv.com and reach out to us at contact@thelabvideogametv.com. Thank you for watching. If you like my content, feel free to subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment, turn on notifications, and all that good stuff. Let's say on the other hand though, I found a way to piss you off with this one. Then hey, do what you gotta do. Dislike, unsub, leave a strongly worded diatribe in the comments section voicing your displeasure. Whatever it takes to make you feel vindicated, partner. Either way, I won't hold it against you. Our game is never over.
His plans have been foiled today, but we still need to make sure that he cannot threaten humanity another day.